Okay, well, see how this folds in. Welcome. Although we did not have time to interview Clutch 4 prior to Gaming Mania, we still have a chance to interview you. Thank you. And I hope that this isn't going to be taking much of your time. Absolutely not. This is prior to all of this. So, let's get started. How do you feel about being one half of about being the first person along with Clutch to be part of Gaming Mania, and not only that, to main event the first ever pay-per-view of GWE? Feels amazing. I have done my very best in this business to make sure I made my biggest name in myself. I am now a 5-time GWE World Heavyweight Champion. I am the second person to become a 5-time champion. And I am the only Scorpion and even member in this place to have held the GWE World Heavyweight Championship the longest at 72 days and defended it the best I can throughout the entire 2019 and partial of 2020 before GWE got shut down. So it's amazing that I made a name for myself and made this happen. Okay. And now, how do you feel about Clutch as a person, being or as a member at GWE and knowing the fact that he's your competitor? He definitely dominated more than I expected. And to be completely honest, I should be afraid of what he can pull off. He is a very skilled gamer, and I'll be completely honest, he is what GWE needs, and he is desperately a champion who will prove others wrong, whether they love it or not. How do you know possibly that you could be the first person to lose in the main event of Gaming Mania? It is a scary feeling, but I try my best not to remind myself about that. Try my best to remember that it's all about winning and it's all about, having fun in that place, and it's all about just making a name for yourself. It's the hope that you have to bring. You have to bring one of the biggest gaming mania moments of GWE. And if you can do that, then it doesn't matter if you win or not. Yeah. And now, final question. If you do manage to lose, how do you feel? Well, not really final question. If you do manage to lose, how do you feel about Clutch becoming a 3-time champion? Completely honest, it'll be surprising. Not only will that prove that Clutch is indeed a dominant force in GWE, but it can show a new era in GWE and showing what exactly we have in the business to show who exactly Clutch is as a competitor, who exactly Clutch is as an actual opponent, who he is as a champion and as a heel. Because in case no one's noticed, Clutch is indeed a heel. He came in GWE uninvited, and he invaded the GWE World Heavyweight Championship contract match thing. And then he ultimately signed himself up without anyone knowing, signed himself up to win the GWE World Heavyweight Championship. And although he came close, Flaming won that title by a landslide. So knowing that he could possibly win this thing and become a 3-time champ, I'll be impressed. And to be honest, it'll show a dominant era in Clutch. How do you feel that you could be the first winner of the first ever main event of Gaming Mania? That's the plan. That is the main plan. I have fought my heart and soul to get this championship back, and I am not going to lose it by any means necessary. Yes, Clutch is a worthy opponent, and yes, he could possibly dominate me in just less than 10 minutes, or 1 minute at that. But I am a fighting champion. I have reigned this title for 72 days, and I am not going to give up anything at that. And final question. Knowing of all your accolades, you being one of the most sadistic Scorpions, you used to be a heel, you being a 5-time champion, you being the longest reigning GWE World Heavyweight Champion at that, how do you feel? And do you think you have an advantage towards Clutch in your match? As much as I have all these accolades, I do not believe I have an advantage against Clutch. Clutch has proven to become a dominant force in GWE, and even though I won my match against him when he held the title, that was a fluke. I will admit that, and he will admit that too. I got lucky. And even then, I don't think I will be lucky enough this Sunday at GamingMania. Because until then, I think I have very dangerous hopes that I will lose this championship at any cost. Thank you for your time. Thank you.